Hi everybody, welcome to Advanced Technical Communication. You'll see I'm still in casual mode. This is the last couple of days of the summer. I'm trying to make the most of it, but I snuck in and wanted to give you a quick overview of what's coming up in D2L, how the course is going to work, and I thought, I would do it now in my t-shirt rather than wait until I'm appropriately dressed and may not have the time. So let me walk you through this. Two things we'll be doing here is looking at sort of the flow of each week, the sort of things you should do at the beginning of each week, and then also a quick overview of what you need to know in the D2L course site. Okay, so each week when we come into the course, what you're going to do is start off here with the course announcements, and so even now we want to read these very carefully. This is the first time I've taught 213. It's only the second time it's been taught at Delta. Janet Alexander taught it as a hybrid course last semester. It's also then the first time it's being taught online, so you're kind of guinea pigs. But Janet and I have both been teaching the 113 for a long time. And I am drawing heavily on what Janet produced for her hybrid course last semester, so you're in good hands here. But it is a work in progress, and so I may change things as we move along. So if that happens, that will be announced here in your course announcement. So be sure to read those very carefully. What else you can find here in the course homepage? Well, there's a calendar here, and as I begin dropping assessments into the course, you will start to see those appearing here. I've given you an assignment, but I've not yet created all of the assessments. Because I'm still tinkering with due dates a little bit. I've got your first assignment's due dates down, but I'm still kind of tinkering with the others. So things will begin appearing here shortly. Beneath that, student resource links, a number of very useful resources for you. The Teaching Learning Center, and especially for you, my online students, the Writing Center Cafe. These are fantastic. The Writing Center Cafe has an online service. If you've got a document that you want to have someone look at quickly before it comes to me, you can upload it here as long as it's a couple of days before the due date when you've got to submit it, and they will give you feedback on it. And they've also got links to really good resources and all sorts of writing things, so it's well worth a visit. Beneath that, online resources, mainly programs you may need to access stuff in the course. For example, the documents I upload as PDF files, and that's because, those can be opened in any browser as long as you've got this PDF reader, and they'll look the same. Word documents can vary a little bit from one computer to the next. So you may need to download this if those don't open. When you click on the syllabus, if it doesn't open up, you can download the Adobe PDF Reader here, and then it should open up. And that's along the line with the rest of these resources here. The help desk will get you to the e-learning help desk. This is not help with stuff related to the course. It's help with stuff related to D2L. So keep that in mind. You can't email Tom or Jane and ask them about MLA format. They're not going to help you that much there. They probably know it, but that's not what they're paid to help you with. Course updates will let you know when a grade's been posted, when somebody has posted to a discussion thread that you're taking part in, that sort of thing. Bookmarks, I'll show you in the content area. You can click on anything in the content area of this course and bookmark it. What that will do then is create a link here right to it. So if you want to, for example, have the syllabus available to you on the very first page of the course, you can click on the bookmark by syllabus. I'll show you where that is, and it will appear here. You don't have this, so just ignore this. This is our role switch. It allows me to show you what this looks like from a student perspective. My instructor perspective is just a little bit different. Okay, so that's the main page. Next, most important, or maybe equally important, is this nav bar at the top of the screen. Now, 99.9% of the time, you will click on content, and that'll be it. Once we have some grades coming in, you will also click on grades. The rest of these, for the most part, I will link to checklists you need. I will link to discussion boards you need in this content area of the course, in the outline there. I am going to show you a discussion thread here in discussions that is not linked to there in just a bit. I'll get to that when the time comes. So let's start off by clicking on content then. Content brings us this outline of the course. One of the things I love about D2L, it's very easy to know what you're supposed to be doing because it comes up in outline format. Okay, right now I've got, these are each called modules. A course resources module, which has the syllabus and any additional course policies. I might also post in there general criteria for writing, other resources that I want you to have throughout the course. The next module is going to have your assignments, the assignments that span the entire course. Those are the professional portfolio, the oral report, and the technical report. Right now I've got the professional portfolio because we'll get a jump on that first. So that's been posted there already. And beneath that, each week's work will appear. Okay, so here's your week 1 work right now, a checklist which will outline the week's work, and then a discussion, which is where you'll talk about that. Well, whatever I ask you to discuss, you'll be discussing there. You'll be talking about some aspect of that week's work. This week, actually, it's very straightforward because all you're going to have to discuss is you. I've got a prompt here. I'm going to be posting my own introduction early in the course as well. I just want to hear something about you. One thing to keep in mind with discussion board posts, they have to be substantive, which means 200, 300 words at least. Don't skimp on these. It's not something you just type in a few words and leave it be. When you look at the syllabus, you'll see I award quite a few points for these over the course of the semester, so I grade them pretty critically. Here is that bookmark button, and when you click on this, if I click on this here, this discussion thread will now be bookmarked back on my main course page. Okay, and here's the week 1 checklist to give you an idea what this looks for. Read the syllabus and course policies, very important. Now what I've done is I've linked to them here as well, but you can also get to them by coming up to course resources and clicking here, and then a link over to that introduction form. And that's it for this week. I would probably suggest you look at the portfolio assignment as well. I think that's a very good idea. Okay, so that is it, a quick overview of how things are going to work. Now you will see the weekly work appear each Sunday, and you'll notice that your due dates will typically be on Sunday. Our course officially opens Saturday, but I tend to wrap things up by Sunday. Usually the course next week's work will open up sometime during the week. Very rarely does it open as late as Sunday. I'm developing it during the week every week. Okay, oh, one more thing I wanted to show you. If you do click on the discussions button up here, there is this forum for you, the help and support forum, which has one topic thread dedicated only to offering you help. So if you've got any questions related to anything in the course, just post it here, and I'll duck in and answer it for you. Now, if it has to do with your specific grade, it's better to send me an email on that. Or if you've got a question about something on one of your essays, if it's individually specific to you, send me an email on that. If it is something, on the other hand, that the rest of the class may benefit from, if you've got a question, if there's something not clear in an assignment description, if there's something not clear in a discussion board post or something you read in the book, post the question there. Now, as I said, this is the first run for this online and my first time teaching this, and the second time only the course has been offered at Delta, so there may be bugs in the materials. Things may need clarification, there may be errors, so don't hesitate to post to the help forum. The Raised Coffee Corner is just sort of an informal board for us to get to know each other after the introduction. So if you want to share something, if something's happened you're excited about, a link that you came across you think we might be interested in, a joke which is appropriate to an advanced telecommunications course in a community college with peers who may not share your sense of humor if it's too off color. You want to be careful with that. You can post it here. Okay, so that's it for this first week. I will next week, by Sunday, have a course announcement here. I may post additional course announcements during the course of the week if I add additional material to the course site. But as you explore, you can come across that, ask me any questions about anything I've opened up there. Okay, so have a good week, and as I said, I'm here. The syllabus tells you how to call me. It tells you where my office is, what my office hours are. You can use the help forum. You can email me using your Delta webmail. I'm here. Very important point to make, and I'll end with this. One of the keys to success in an online course is staying on top of things and making sure if you're feeling at all lost, you ask questions. The students that tend to fail these courses or disappear from them or give up halfway through are the ones who start getting confused and then weeks in finally come to me and say, Ray, I don't know what's going on. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be doing with this assignment. I don't know where the discussion board forums are, so I haven't been posting, whatever. By that point, I may, even if I cut you a deal and let you complete work for half points or something, I find that students normally don't do it. Once they get into it, they realize how far behind they are and they disappear. So get help immediately if you're confused, and that's especially the case for our course because it's a first run course, first run online. So if you're confused, it may be something as simple as me adding clarification on something else in the course. So it may completely be my fault if you're confused. So come to me the minute you feel lost. It might not be my fault, but it oftentimes may be this time around. Okay, so I'm here if you got any questions, and have a good first week.